Georgia is 105th in these rankings. Y'all, this is an optical illusion. It's an optical illusion because a lot of people will see this and say Georgia underachieved, in air quotes, a season ago, and they don't bring back nearly as much. Is Georgia going to drop off? Y'all, no, they're not going to drop off. Going back to it being an optical illusion. The reality is Georgia actually went out and added some other pieces to this roster that don't account for the production from a season ago, but are going to be some dudes. Now, should you ever worry about the defense at Georgia? I don't think so, because Kirby Smart's your head coach. Now, they had never been outside the top 2 in total defense in the SEC since 2017. Last year, to me, with the output they had, a mix of bad luck, a mix of the conference maybe getting better, I'm not worried yet because of Kirby Smart, because of Glenn Schumann and all that. In addition to that, on the offensive side, some people are going to say, well, yeah, but look at all that you lose in the passing game. You lose to Carson Beck. Y'all, they were going to lose Carson Beck either way. He was going to the NFL, and then he's going to Miami. Okay, it's essentially the same to you if you're a Georgia fan. And as much as you knock Georgia and not winning the national title and the offense looking how it looked, they still won the SEC in their down year. So I think the big point here for me when we talk about Georgia in the context of what they bring back, I want to make sure we say this. It's going to look different. It's going to look very, very different offensively. I think Gunnar Stockton will win the job. But Georgia, I've been told from people close to that program, they're going to find a way to run the football. Like, no matter the circumstance, they're going to find a way to be a team that can punish you on the ground. And when they do that, you'll have to respect the box a little bit more. I expect Gunnar Stockton to be mixed into that run game. There's an attitude there for Georgia. Now, some of it will be new faces. There's no way around that, but I really believe that to be the case for them, and that's how they feel internally. On top of that, Georgia went out and understood that they had some needs to meet at wide receiver. Y'all, recruiting at the high school level plus the portal, Georgia's added 7 wide receivers. I don't think Kirby Smart's heard everyone, including myself, talking about how much Georgia's led the country in drops. Went out and get Zachariah Branch, who I thought was one of the better offensive weapons for USC ability-wise. Then Noah Thomas, a dude who did big numbers at Texas A&M, was their wide receiver one a season ago. They're going to find a way to push the ball downfield as well. Now, it might be a run-to-pass outfit. I don't know if that'll be the case. It would be contrary to what they've been in the past under Mike Bobo, but like they are going to be different looking when it comes to that offense next season. I'm not talking about a scheme change. I'm talking about overall a mentality change. So same thing we said about Ohio State. Yeah, you're in the hundreds in returning production. Does that really matter? For other schools, it might. I don't think it matters nearly as much for Georgia when you recruit a top 3 class essentially every single year. So talented true freshmen on the receiver side of things, talented portal guys on the receiver side of things, a quarterback that I think will be in line with what you want to do running the football. Georgia's not going anywhere. I know the production rankings look a certain way. Georgia is not going anywhere, and I can essentially promise you that in 2025.